Hey collective, what's up? Welcome to my channel, Journey to Soul. My name is Z. What is up, everybody? I am doing a quick intuitive message here for the collective, all signs included. We are in Leo season. I hope all is well. Please like, subscribe, and share if you like the message and it resonates here, okay? Cool. All right, let's tap right into the energy and see what is going on, what's going down on the timeline here. Happy birthday to all of my fellow Leos. I hope you guys are enjoying your season, your solar return here, okay? So collective, first card that came out was Defamation of Character in the reverse. The Tower, okay? Something has indeed backfired here, okay? This definitely has something to do with what somebody said about you or about a situation here, okay? It has backfired and somebody is now in the fire, okay? A crisis, an upheaval here, okay? This has to do with a bank employee that came up in the reverse and an insurance agent here, okay? Behind this insurance agent, we had white collar crime, fraud, bank mortgage, money laundering, theft, piracy, insurance schemes, Ponzi schemes, forgery here, okay? So just off top, we obviously have some type of corruption, misuse and abuse of power, okay? And the first thing that I'm getting with the defamation of character here, you know, it's funny because at the end of the day, you know, there is systems, processes in place, protocols in place, laws in place to be followed here, okay? So with the defamation of character, it doesn't matter what somebody said. I just feel the need to point this out before we even get started. It doesn't matter what somebody said. Somebody was still supposed to do their job. Follow the law, okay? There's a system for everything here, okay? And what I'm getting is this insurance agent could have pulled a bank employee or used a bank employee. This could have been a branch manager, an account manager, a teller to like do their bidding here, okay? With the insurance agent here, somebody could have cashed out in your name, okay? Or there could have been some type of forgery that was going on. And they defame your character as a tactic to make somebody, what can I say? I'm hearing at risk. They defame your character to make somebody feel okay to not do their job here. This person was being tested. Their integrity was being tested here. They failed. This is why they're in the tower here, okay? So for example, if somebody says, let's say you have something that's supposed to come towards you here. This could be a check. This could be an insurance policy payout, something like that. And somebody, a family member or an ex or a friend goes to this account manager, teller, bank employee and tells them that, oh, you're on drugs, you're wandering the street, you shouldn't get this money because it's just going to go to drugs, okay? Let's say they are correct. There are still laws in place, systems. There's a way you have to go about certain situations in order to make it legal, okay? So intuitively here, I'm getting that wasn't the case. That was a lie. Whatever they said, okay, this defamation of character, the whole point, the whole thing with this is to make somebody feel okay with cutting corners here, okay? But I just have to make that point. Like, it doesn't matter what somebody said. You still had a protocol to follow here, okay? This person was being tested. They failed. This is why that ass is in a tower here, okay? So we're going to see what this is about. Some type of white collar crime that was initiated here by an insurance agent here. This doesn't have to be having to do with insurance policies here, but I feel like somebody is very savvy when it comes to like the financial realm because of their position here, okay? But it definitely could have something to do with a policy here, all right? Somebody did something corrupt at the bank. Maybe some funds were released, some funds that were supposed to be that were in your name were released to somebody here. Okay, there could have been some type of identity theft, but this bank employee was complacent out of the gate here. Okay, and they felt comfortable doing so because somebody had framed you as being somebody that you were not. Okay, and the same thing with the courthouse. Again, you're supposed to do your job. Okay, you're supposed to uphold a level of, you're supposed to uphold the law, and you're supposed to have integrity and abide by the oath that you took. But you have these people with these connections here, and if they feel mental body, somebody could have been saying that you're not in your right mind. They will do this to make them feel like it's okay to, you know, do something underhanded, under the table, corrupt. Okay, because again, let's say this was true. And somebody's on drugs real bad, you know, this is not going to come back up. Number one, most likely they're not even aware of what's going on. Okay, and then number two, they're not together enough mentally, physically, emotionally, or spiritually here to even stand up for themselves here. So somebody could have really felt like it was okay, you know, they would just do what they needed to do and they were going on about their business. Nah, that ass is in a tower. Okay, an insurance agent and a bank employee. Defamation of character in the reverse. I feel like somebody is seeing you. Somebody is realizing that they were lied to here. Okay, they were lied to here. Yeah, and they're pissed off about it here. Beware of an angry mob. Toxic AF. This could be toxic family, friends, lovers, maybe even a toxic environment here. Okay. The person who could have initiated this defamation of character here, they're definitely and again, they beware of an angry mob. They got other people involved. They got other people to feel some type of way about you here, to feel okay when it came to I'm hearing defiling. Okay, defying or defiling you here. Defamation. Okay, back to the deck, we have a narcissist is calling for backup. This has a lot to do with this tower. Somebody saying, oh shit, I effed up. Okay, there could be a lot of exposure that's going on here. Yeah, this is current energy, 2025. Okay. Because that ass is facing jail time here. Okay, there's legal consequences here. Like again, you may take a whole bank down here. Okay. Because it doesn't matter if they spent the money. It doesn't matter. That money was never supposed to go to them. So what happens is the entity that released the money, whether this is the courts or the banking industry here, they have to pay you because you never received what was yours. Okay, so what will happen is they have to make it right, and then they'll go after this employee or this insurance agent here, okay, to like balance things out on their end here. There's a lot of drama going on behind the scenes, collective. A lot of drama, okay? People are mad. They're angry. They need to be angry at themselves here, okay? A lot of drama, again, because somebody felt like it was okay. Defamation of character here. They felt like it was okay because you were a nobody. Somebody, you know, the various ways that people attack your character here. When it comes to finances, they usually go for mental health, saying that you're on drugs, you're off, you're not doing good. Somebody could have attacked your household here, your parenting. Again, we've been through the many scenarios that people defame your character here, okay? So they feel like, so other people will feel like it's okay to fall in line with the corruption. Saturn retrograde is here, okay? Somebody is now getting a reality check. Tough love, purposeful realignment. Get your shit together here. They're being forced to do so. So there's a lot of drama. Pitchfork energy here, okay? A lot of drama going on here. A lot of chaos here, okay? About these sudden changes, this awakening here, okay, that you aren't who somebody said that you were. Attitude of gratitude here, okay? Because this is divine intervention. This is Mother Gaia. This is like the nature, the natural word. Okay, natural word. Okay, the natural world working in your favor is what I'm getting here. Attitude of gratitude here, that people are getting a reality check here. Okay, and these could be the right people here who have the power to bring justice to a situation here. Child, please. Guilty by association is what Spirit is saying. You were being tested. We don't give a damn who lied to you, what they said. We don't care. Spirit does not care. The divine does not care. Somebody's ancestors absolutely do not care about what you were told about an individual here. You should have did your damn job. You should have did your due diligence. This is why protocols are put in place at these industries, okay? These entities, these corporations. Guilty by association. What's behind that? Workplace. Somebody is shook, okay? Somebody is shook in the workplace because they have been, they're being judged, okay? And they're guilty by association. You were complacent, okay? You knew about this fake ID. You knew about this forgery. You knew this wasn't this person here, all right? If somebody wants to deem you as incompetent, they have to go through the courts here. And you have to be aware, okay? Child. Yeah, they're trying to get their story straight because somebody's ass is feeling the wrath, okay? They're trying to get their story straight. Yeah. Child. Hot mess. And the first thing they want to say is, so-and-so lied. Okay. You're a fully grown adult. Before you put your livelihood on the line, your work, your freedom, you need to make sure that you know what the hell you're doing and what somebody's talking about here, okay? Okay, it could have been a religious person that was involved, all right? This person is, you know, like they're part of a high society here, money, power, respect, or this is what they wanted here, okay? Somebody like this insurance agent could be somebody who cloaks themselves in a religious fashion here. There's also something here about moving money around, okay? So somebody could have even opened up an account in your name, or they took some money that was yours, they put it in an account, and then they moved it overseas here. Somebody was aware of this. Yeah, somebody is very religious is what I'm getting, okay? And they called in some favors, networking here, to get something to go in their favor here. Conceal assets moved in secret here, all right? This could be a policy, this could be a trust fund, something like that, okay? And there's a price, okay? Somebody wanted a piece of the pie. There's a price to pay, okay? It's okay if you want to be a part of a high society here. You want the money, you want the power, you want the respect, but you can't just hijack somebody's shit here, okay? Child. And I feel like somebody really thought that they had the coverage. They had the protection, okay? They knew some people. Yeah, this could have been a friend that worked down at the bank here. An earth sign could be significant here. Girlfriends, maybe somebody had some friends here. This could be feminine or masculine energy here, but somebody had some friends here who worked in the banking industry here. They know somebody who knew something that knows something about it here, okay? They called in some favors here. They made some connections here to get some assets moved that were not theirs here, okay? Child. And now these friends could be somewhere pissed off too bad. Everybody is going down because you are guilty by association here, okay? Child. Somebody could even be a part of an organization, a sorority, a fraternity here, or a like a secret society here, okay? This is why a lot of times, this is the main reason why people join groups, okay, to know somebody who knows somebody that knows something about it, okay? Yeah, now these friends are somewhere crying. They're very emotional here. The collective doesn't care. Cry me a river. Cry me a river here. Defamation of character in the reverse, you guys. Mercury retrograde here. We are in the shadow period. I'm hearing post-traumatic. Okay, somebody could have PTSD in the situation here, but Mercury retrograde, evaluate how you communicate, improving on existing structures, efficient and effective. Somebody's crying because they took the bait in regards to what somebody said about you, okay? They're crying. Excuse me. Somebody could have even dated somebody. This could have been one of their connections here. They could have had a significant other that worked in the banking industry or the insurance agency here, child. Now that ass is somewhere crying. Okay, because somebody's passed over grandfather is not playing with their ass. All right, 1455, 555. This person is going through a lot of changes, challenges, and conflict. Okay, that's what they signed up for. All right. So let's get into the tarot and see what else is going on. Okay. All right, let's let me use that deck. Drama. People are shook, collective. Okay, trying to get their story straight. Trying to get their story straight. You can't. Okay. The story that you went with was this defamation of character here. Okay, and it's in the reverse, which tells me that somebody has found out that something was absolutely BS here. Okay. Absolute BS here. 10 of Wands with the 9 of Pentacles here. Okay, this is somewhere somebody who was somewhere enjoying the fruits of your labor. Okay, enjoying your blessings here. All right, you could have been in the 10 of Wands energy, child. You could be seeing 1010. Yeah, the sweet life is about to be over for somebody here. Okay, somebody could go on a lot of cruises here. 9 of Pentacles energy here. Okay, here goes the 10 of Wands with the 10 of Swords, right? Perhaps somebody wanted you in this situation here, but they're under judgment. Judgment, 10 of Swords with the 10 of Wands energy here, okay? That's what's going on. Somebody was somewhere living the sweet life here, okay? Acting as if they were enjoying the fruits of their labor here. No. There's a price to pay. Page of Cups energy. I don't know what the hell this is. Somebody wants to kiss your ass or say sorry. Okay, I don't know. Okay, 6 of Swords here. All right, this could be you. You're moving on. It's too late is what I'm getting. Like you've already gone. You've already exited the building here. Okay, it's too late. Yeah, High Priestess energy. And you know what they've done. You know what somebody is caught up in. Look at them. 6 of Cups with the 5 of Wands. Fighting like cats, rats, and dogs. Look at them. Okay. And here you are. The High Priestess is in front of you. You don't give a damn. Your back is turned. You don't give a damn what they got themselves up into. Only thing you care is about is the authorities contacting you with your shit. Okay? Somebody can't come towards you here. They want to apologize here because they're caught up in all this drama. Everybody is guilty by association here. This corruption and this abuse of power. Whoever you are, you have eyes behind your head, okay? Even though you have moved forward with that 6 of Swords energy here, you know these people are in an uproar, okay? Look at them. With the 3 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands here. Look at them, okay? Child, they're going through it here. All this teamwork here. Okay, look at this. Somebody could have worked with a Libra here. All right. And again, somebody could have worked with somebody who like is an insider here. Okay, maybe they work for the courts or they know somebody that works for the law. 3 of Pentacles with the Justice card here. Now they all fighting here. Child. They can't see eye to eye, okay? They can't see, and they feel blinded, which I don't know why they feel blinded or blindsided, okay? Some of you definitely could be dealing with a Libra here, okay? Like somebody feels blinded. They really don't want to be under judgment here, okay? But it's nothing that they can do, okay? Because there's a lot of confusion going on. Could be a lot of confusion or chaos online here. But this confusion is like connected to this judgment here, you know? Somebody thought that something was going to be one and done. They're under judgment here for blinding people like the ringleader, okay? The main judgment is falling on them because with the defamation of character, they did this to blind people, okay, about you here, you know. But everybody is guilty by association here. It doesn't matter, right? It just doesn't matter. Four of Cups with the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here. They don't like what they're being offered here. Okay. And they're feeling like they're bound. Okay. They're bound. Child. The Sweet Life. That was a show that used to come on Disney, okay? And it's like I think this is the one where the guy, like he the kids, they were on a cruise, like their father, somebody was like rich, okay? And they were always on this cruise here, okay? So again, like somebody could have been taking all these vacations is what I'm getting here, okay? Yeah. With your money, your inheritance here, okay? Your trust fund here. I heard trust fund, baby. Could be a Capricorn that wants to come here and apologize and kiss your ass. It's because they're out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles energy. Somebody feels chained and like bound here, okay? They feel like they cannot get out of a situation, and they're correct, until all debts are paid. Until all debts are paid. Somebody here, like they could be getting offered in their future like some type of plea deal here, okay? Yeah, and they don't like it, okay? This could be future energy here. Like they're not going to be able to get out of something here, okay? They're going to take a hit. Everybody involved is going to take a hit, okay? In some form or fashion here. And I'm getting legally. I don't know, if that Page of Cups keeps sticking out. Somebody really feels as though if they come and kiss your behind, that's going to get them out of this Five of Pentacles. Some type of lack, poverty, sickness here, or just, you know, being out in the cold here, okay? Like it's almost like a slave energy here with the Devil and the Five of Pentacles here, because they have to do what somebody else says. There's something like that going on here, okay? Because of the actions that they took, right? They're not in control of their destiny here, all right? They were being tested. They failed. They went down the wrong path. Okay, you could be dealing with the Sag. There's a lot of angelic protection in this situation as well, okay? That wants to kiss your behind. Could be a Sag that wants to kiss your behind, okay? Somebody still has to pay their dues. Yeah, this could be something that takes place in the near future. They're praying. Yeah, this liar and this thief, somebody is praying that something goes in their favor here, okay? Somebody could be 74. Somebody could have been born in 74 here, all right? Five of Swords, Ten of Wands with the Seven of Swords. This is this person, okay? They betrayed you, okay? Right? Now they're stressed out here about this deception here. And they're in prayer, all right? They're in prayer. Like somebody is hoping. I don't know. Maybe some of you guys, it will be up to you. Yeah, something they did in the workplace here. The Five of Swords fell on the workplace here. Again, whoever worked down at this bank or whoever worked in this insurance agency here, okay? They misuse and abuse their power. And with the Five of Swords here, they did it with purposeful intent to F you over here, okay? Now they're in the Four of Swords energy, hoping, praying, and wishing for some type of mercy or grace here. And somebody really feels as though, what I was about to say, for some of you guys, you're going to have the choice of whether or not you want to press charges here or take something to the fullest extent. And I feel like most of you guys, you will be doing so here, and you need to, because this is the only way they're going to learn a lesson here, all right? These people were unaware, or they didn't give a damn about what position you were in life, okay? Some of you guys, you could have been struggling, okay, to keep a roof over your head, clothes on your back, shoes on your feet. They didn't give a damn. Somebody was cruising here, okay? On vacation 4 and 5 times a year. All right. This money is coming to you. Three of Wands with the Ten of Pentacles. It's coming to you. It's going to spin the block. Okay. Because it's yours. Some of you guys, you ain't got to worry, because the bank is going after this this employee here. All right, this insurance agent, like, child. There's a Virgo and an Aquarius that's in a tower. Okay, they're shook. Seven of Cups in the reverse, which is giving me the defamation of character in the reverse, the illusions and the projections that they projected towards you about who you are, your character here. Okay, that shit has backfired here. Okay, the smoke and mirrors is being cleared up, and again, it landed on this pitchfork energy. People are pissed off, and here we go with the Five of Wands energy here. Okay, this drama is not going to stop. Like, somebody may have a heart attack because there's going to be non-stop chaos and drama in their life. This is what they signed up for, okay? Somebody doesn't need to come around you kissing your ass. They need to just stay wherever they're at, okay? Whatever filth that they signed up for here. They've been caught. Hangman, Nine of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles here, okay? Somebody had a big old smile, big old grin, feeling smug when they were playing with your name and your money and your assets here, okay? They have been caught. A Pisces could be significant here, okay? Child. Yeah, didn't I say nonstop? Didn't I say nonstop here? Five of Wands to the Eight of Wands energy here. Something that's nonstop, is ongoing. The chaos here, okay? The drama. Yeah, and here we go with the Five of Cups energy and the Three of Swords here. So this might gonna end up having a heart attack. You got to be very careful who you screw over, okay? There was a lot of abuse of power here, okay? Three of Swords with the Five of Cups. Now somebody's sad, sick, and sorry. Too bad. Cry me a river, okay? Sure. They're very sad because they were impulsive, okay? When somebody said whatever they said, you know, they didn't, their antennas, their antennas were out, all right? Maybe they were bent over backwards here. And that's where the guilt and the, this Five of Cups here, that pitiful energy, okay? Like somebody is, you know, taking time to reassess the situation and how they made some type of impulsive move to, I'm hearing embarrassment as well. They made some type of impulsive move here to abuse their power here, okay? Or go against their oath here, or, you know, lack of integrity here. Somebody feels like a fool. They feel like an absolute fool here. The Magician energy, this was them to get a win, okay? How impulsively they acted here to get a win, to get a victory in this situation here. Heavy manipulation here, okay? Heavy manipulation. There's a King of Cups that's being blocked, okay, from getting a victory here, like it's over for them here. Yeah. Somebody was in full costume here, okay, to get this Ace of Cups. Again, a blessing that was not rightfully theirs, okay? Child. Last spread. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody is greedy. Greedy. They don't want to work for shit. All they want to do is take from others. Yeah, the Magician at the top of the deck, honey. Somebody was in full blown costume here, okay? What landed on shook? Child, the King of Pentacles in the reverse here, okay? So you got the Queen and the King of Pentacles in the reverse. This could be a couple. This could be a couple in your family. This could be a set of parents here. This could be an aunt and an uncle here. This person is shook. These people are going to lose everything. Okay, they thought that they were so clever. You know, the Magician talks about somebody being very resourceful here. Okay, they thought that they were so clever here. Okay, they knew somebody. You know, they called in some favors and it was going to be all good. Now they're in the Two of Pentacles with the Nine of Swords. They don't know what the F to do. Okay. They don't know what's going to happen next here. They don't know. They're off balance here. Somebody's having a nervous, they're a nervous wreck. Somebody's having a mental breakdown here, okay? Too bad. Yeah, and the door has been closed on their ass, okay? Ciao. All right, collective, that has been a reading. Thanks for watching my channel, Journey to Soul. Bye.